Miles Guo, who is a Chinese expat, arguably the single most important Chinese expat trying to take down the CCP, is being hounded, persecuted, and now thrown in jail by the Department of Justice. And the backdrop to all of this is a fascinating case with this musician, I can't even pronounce his name, but he was part of a group with Lauryn Hill and Wycliffe back in the 90s. They made a ton of money, and this guy goes off on his own. And he's accused by the federal government of getting in bed with a Chinese scam artist who paid the American singer to manipulate people like Steve Wynn and others. Yeah, Steve Wynn, the guy who owns all the casinos in China, to extradite Miles back to communist China because obviously Miles was exposing all of the crimes of the Chinese Communist Party. So what does this trial mean for the freedom of Miles Guo? That's the only thing I care about. Jane.
Well, that's right. Pras Michel is facing trial for numerous charges ranging from conspiracy to money laundering to not registering as an agent of China. He met with the Vice Minister of Security of China on behalf of the CCP, who was working to have Miles Guo extradited. And this was because he was working with a gentleman by the name of Zhou Lo, who was involved in a very notorious financial scandal, the 1MDB scandal involving the Malaysian government, in which billions of dollars were embezzled. And Zhou Lo was sort of a Hollywood Great Gatsby type who met Pras Michel. And when Pras became interested in the political world, Joe saw an opportunity to get involved as well.
Jane, forgive me here. This thing is too complicated to relate. Just tell me, is this going to help Miles get his freedom, and why?
I think it definitely has a good chance to impact that case because it shows how several co-conspirators operated with CCP officials to have Miles Guo extradited. Figures such as Elliot Brody and George Higginbottom, who have already pled guilty to charges related to this matter. And this is sort of the missing link between the money and the meeting with the CCP official that really shows just how deep CCP interference runs in the judicial system.